Wednesday, November 25th. Let's get started. With the warm up. 15 squats, hands up. Rest that cheek. Let my cheek. Start our class. Look at this.
Hi, welcome. This is Maggie Grove. We're shooting for Heart Alchemy, and we're at Be Hot Yoga Studio here in Costa Mesa, California. Please enjoy your 60-minute class. So everyone, come to standing in the center of your yoga mat, feet together, toes and heels touching. And now interlace all 10 fingers underneath your chin so that your knuckles and chin are glued together. Take a moment to pull up on your thighs, rock the body weight into your heels and squeeze your glutes. And let's begin to inhale long and deep by the nose as your elbows lift all the way up towards the ceiling. Long, deep inhale. Good. Exhale. Drop your head all the way back. Squeeze your hands, palms, wrists, and touch your elbow tips together away from your chest. And inhale, chin goes down, parallel to the floor. Your eyes look forward. Find yourself in the mirror, elbows up. Exhale, drop your head all the way back and open up your mouth. Exhale, by your mouth, touch your elbows. Inhale, chin down. Bring your chin down, bring your chin down. Look forward in the mirror, chin down, elbows up. Exhale, drop your head all the way back. Squeeze your hands, palms, wrists. Touch your elbow tips together. Inhale, chin goes down, parallel to the floor. Eyes open. Open your eyes. Look forward. Eyes open. Exhale, open your eyes. Look up on the ceiling. Keep your eyes open. You're going to have a moving meditation here. Inhale, chin goes down. Look in your eyes in the mirror. And now take in more air. Exhale, drop your head all the way back. Pull your navel in towards your spine. Good. And inhale, chin goes down. Parallel to the floor, shoulders down as your elbows lift. And exhale, open your mouth. Squeeze your glutes, strong base. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, drop your head back. Now your spine is perfectly straight. There's no backward bending. Inhale, chin goes down, and now get a little bit taller. Lift up, stretch up, and exhale. Have the head drop all the way back. Navel pushes into the spine. Feel your ribs wrap around your lungs, and inhale. Last one. Long, deep, slow breath. Try to take in more air. Keep inhaling. Exhale. Drop your head all the way back. Triceps are parallel to the floor as you push the air out. Good and change. Arms on by your side. Roll up your shoulders for a moment if you need to. And let's move on to our first pose, half moon pose. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release your index finger across your thumbs. Feet are together, toes and heels touch. Arms and ears are one piece. Inhale, breathing, stretch up and bend your body right and left, right and left. Several times, right and left, right and left. Feel a nice stretch down both sides of the body. Good, let's come to stop in the middle. Bring your eye gaze forward, body weight in the heels. Take an inhale breath, lift up, get as tall as you can, and gently bend your body to the right side of the room as you push your hips out to the left beyond your flexibility. Now look forward and just listen carefully. Close your mouth and breathe in and out by your nose. Look forward in the mirror and bring your chin away from your chest. Keep your eyes open and find a focal spot for you to look at. Body weight is in the heels of your feet. Pull up on your thighs. Squeeze your glutes and push your hips out to the left. So on the left side of your body, you're feeling a bones to skin stretch, inside out, all over. Use your right arm to pull on your left arm as you push your hips out a little bit deeper and change. Come on up and stop in the middle. Take a moment. Inhale, lift up, get nice and tall, and now bend your body to the left. Push your hips out to the right beyond the flexibility. Now look in the mirror. Lock out your elbows. Squeeze your arms against your ears. Good, bring your chin away from your chest and pull your arms back a little bit more. See if you can get your arms behind your ears. Keep the breath moving in and out by your nose. If you're not breathing, you might have gone a little too far. Now please look forward, chin up. Use your left arm to pull on your right arm. Right side of your body, deep, deep stretching sensation. Body weight in your heels. Last little bit. Push your hips out. Pull the arms, come all the way down. And inhale, come on up and stop in the center. Take a moment, we're gonna backward bend. Squeeze your glutes and push your hips forward. Inhale, lift your chest up to the ceiling and drop your head back. Look for the wall behind you and eyes back, arms back, look back, go back. Complete backward bending. Body weight in the heels, squeeze the butt, push it forward to the front of the room. Try to bring your arms back a little bit deeper. Inhale, change, come on up, stop in the middle. Take a moment. Take a breath, get nice and long as you inhale, and as you exhale, pull the body forward. You got it. Come on down. Bend your knees if you need to. We're still warming up. And you're going to separate your hands on the floor and shake your head out, yes and no. Bend your knees right and left, right and left. We're just getting everything nice, loose, easy, comfortable, flexible, all that good stuff that we're here for this morning. And let's set up our next pose, hands to feet. So bend your knees and grab your heels from behind. And stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand, you're gonna bend your knees and wrap your elbows around the back of your legs. So now your stomach is on your thighs. Bend your knees to get your tummy on your thighs. Chest is on your knees. Bend your knees a little more if you need to. And then drop your head. Let your head hang like a bowling ball. It weighs 10 to 12 pounds. And try to touch your face on the legs below the knees. And begin. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Bend your arms at the elbows. Wrap your elbows around the backs of the legs as you pull. Roll some body weight forward into your toes. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, try to go a little bit deeper. Let your head drop. Let it hang. Try to touch your whole face on your legs below the knees. Let's open up your lower back. Open up your whole entire spine. Open up your legs. You have one more inhale. Go a little deeper. And change. Arms and ears together. Inhale. Pull the body up. Good. Exhale. Arms down by your side. And you just take an inhale and an exhale Our next pose is called awkward pose. Right foot steps to your right, 6 inches between your toes and your heels. You have the mirror, which is great. Your heels aren't visible behind your toes. Inhale your arms up so that they're parallel to the floor. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Stick your butt out like you want to put a butt print on this back wall behind you, and you're going to sit all the way down. Good. Now maximum body weight back into the heels of your feet. Reach your arms forward. Pull your navel in, and keep your chest lifted. That's going to help you so you don't fall down backward. You're doing great. Body weight in the heels, and then push up to standing. Keep your arms there. Come up high on your toes. This is your first step. Just get your balance here. If you're not balancing, stay here. If you're balancing, bend your knees. So you want to go high on your toes. Not about how low you can sit here. How high can you get your heels up in the air? So your big and second toe are plugged down into the floor. Your spine is perfectly straight like you're leaning against the wall behind you. Change. Please come on up. Heels go down. Keep your arms there. Go a little bit on the toes and squeeze your knees together. Wrap your outer thighs in. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, just like you're sliding down the wall behind you, you're going to come onto the toes. The heels are going to lift in the air. Try to get all the way down towards the heels of your feet. Now keep your arms strong. They're helping you balance. Keep your focus forward. Don't look down. You don't want to fall down. You want to stay lifted. Pull your navel in. Now try to point your knees down to the floor. If I was to drop a ball on your lap, it would roll off your lap down onto the floor. Squeeze your knees tight and slide up that wall behind you. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Right foot back to left. Arms down by your side. Take an inhale. Exhale. Good. Use that breath. Your breath is your fuel, so keep the breath flowing. Eagle pose. Inhale. Arms reach up over your head sideways, and your right arm swings under your left. Right arm goes under your left. Your thumb goes in front of your face. Take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, sit on down. Sit on down like you're sitting in a chair, and then bring your right leg high up and over. Great. Right leg goes high up and over. Good. Now you're going to squeeze your knees together and try to wrap your toes around the back of the calf. See what you can do there. This pose is all about compression. We're compressing the knees together. We're pulling the elbows down. Pull the navel in. Lift your chest up. Sit down. Change. Arms come up over your head sideways. And now swing your left arm under your right arm. Left arm underneath the right. What's left? What's right? It gets confusing. Take an inhale. Exhale. Sit on down. Nice and low. And let's bring the left leg high up and over. Yeah. Good. Now squeeze your knees together. If your toes aren't going there just yet, point them to the direction you want them to go. Now if you're losing your balance, you gotta sit down a little bit more. Keep your chest lifted and pull your navel in. Get nice and strong here. Get a little bit shorter and change. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, arms down by your side. If you want a quick little sip of water, right now is a good time. Throughout the class, help yourself to water, but just in between the poses and not during the poses. And if you ever feel like it's a little too much, you can just sit down with your spine straight on your yoga mat and then join back in when you're ready. And only you know when you need to do that. As a teacher, I'm here just to guide you, but really use this class to really just hone in on listening to what you need. Feet together, toes and heels touching. Let's do some balancing. So feet together, toes and heels touch. You look forward. Bring the body weight into your left leg. Lift your right thigh up so it's parallel to the floor. Keep your leg here. Pull your navel in, round forward and down, and grab your foot. Interlace all 10 fingers. Try to get even your thumb underneath your foot as best you can. Now look forward. The first thing you're going to do is just balance. Make the left leg strong and solid in one piece. If you're wobbling, if you can't balance, that's fine. Stay here. If you know this pose, you want to do more, the right heel is going to kick out. The right toes flex back and the heel kicks out. If you've fallen out, you just get back on it, no big deal. If you know the pose, go for it. Elbows down below the calf. Once your elbows get down below the calf, you can bring your chin to your chest and your forehead to the knee. But listen to your body. If your leg wobbling, is it hard to balance? Stay in the first part. You've got your whole entire life to practice these poses. Good, and change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. And just take a breath. Keep it simple. Simple does not mean easy, but it means just take a breath and then move on. Right leg strong, left thigh up. Navel pulls in. You're going to round forward and down. Get a nice grip. Bring your thumb underneath your foot. Now look in the mirror. Focus. concentrate and meditate. Right leg, solid, one piece. Pull up on the right thigh. Pull your navel in. If you have this, it's easy for you. You need more. Then and only then, you kick the left heel forward. Toes back and heel out. Once that leg is straight, parallel to the floor, you know what you're going to do. You're going to pull your elbows down. Now, if you're not there, just look forward, lock out your right leg. Make it solid, strong, like a lamppost, concrete. Last little bit. Do the best you can for your last 3, 2, 1. And change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Palms to your lower back
Hey,
with
Siri.
a backward bend. Feels good. And moving on to standing bow. Feet together, toes and heels touching. The right elbow is going to touch your body. The hand palm is going to face up towards the ceiling. Drop your hand straight down and pick up your foot from the inside of the ankle. And then bring your knees together to touch and bring your left arm up towards your ear. This is the first step. If this is enough, you're just going to stay right here. You're going to lock out your left leg. Once you have this, you move on. Start to kick your right foot straight to the back of the room. It kicks back and up and it pulls your right shoulder open. And as you pick your foot up, your body's going to start to go down. Look forward in the mirror. Keep your chin away from the chest.
Change.
Keep that left leg locked out, strong and solid. Reach your left fingertips forward as you take your right toes
Bastards.
up as high as you can.
Bastards.
And then change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Good. Left side. I like that, Sophia. Ready to go. Drop your left hand down. Pick up your left foot from the inside. And the right arm comes up. This is the first step. You can stay here the whole time if this is what you need to do. Lock out the right leg. Strong, solid one piece. When you're ready, start. Kick your left foot straight back. Have it pull open your left shoulder. Stretch and reach forward with your right fingertips. Yes. Reach your right fingertips forward to the front mirror. Keep your right leg locked out, strong and solid. Great focus. Concentration, determination, stamina, strength, endurance. These are all the things you're increasing every second you stay in these postures. Try to keep your toes up a little bit higher. Toes up, reach and stretch forward, and release. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Feel how alive you are. I can feel all your hearts beating. It's great. Take a step to the back of your yoga mat, but if you're very close to the back wall, don't step back too far. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Inhale, arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index finger, cross your thumbs. Take an inhale breath. Step forward on your left foot. Point your right toes. Get your balance here first, and then you bring your body down and your leg up. Trying to look like the capital T as in Tom. Now point your right toes like you're trying to push a button on the back wall. Look on the floor, 2 feet in front of your yoga mat. Lock out your elbows, lock out your knees. Stretch forward and reach back. Change, step on back. Good, keep your arms up. And now step forward with your right foot. So you lock out your right leg, you point your left toes, and you come on in. Good, body down and leg up. Point your left toes. Reach your fingertips forward. Work on the balance of that right leg. Pull your navel in. Drop your left hip down. Left hip goes down, down, down. Work your 2 hips in one line as you stretch and reach. Change. Come on back. Arms down by your side. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Everyone stay here. Just look to your left. And if someone is standing right next to you, then one person step forward and one person stay right there. All right, now everyone come to stand on the right side of your yoga mat. Off your yoga mat onto the floor. Feet together, toes and heels touching. Good. So if your neighbor is right next to you, just make room for everybody. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways. And as you exhale, the left foot will step out to the left, a nice big step. Pull your arms back. Legs are straight. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, swan dive the body forward. Come all the way down. All the way down. And now grab your feet from the outside. Now if you can't grab those feet, grab onto your ankles, grab onto your calves, grab onto what you can. The toes are in a little bit like a pigeon. Now the first thing you're going to work on is locking out your knees. Gently push your knees back and straighten out your legs. Once your legs are straightened, then and only then start to pull by using your arms. Bend your arms at the elbows and pull on your feet, trying to get your forehead to touch the floor. Your eyes are open. You're looking in between your two big toes. You're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, you just go a little bit deeper. If your elbows are bending, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Use your upper body strength. Pull your navel in. You're going to take an inhale breath. As you exhale, just go a little bit deeper here and change. Look forward in the mirror. Come all the way up. Feet together, arms up over your head sideways. Am I confusing everybody? And then arms down by your side. Usually we step forward. Okay, come to step on the left side of your mat. That's what's confusing everybody. Step on the left side of your mat onto these wonderful floors. I think it's called zebra flooring. It's like a big yoga mat. Okay. Let's do triangle pose. Arms up over your head sideways. And your right foot steps out to your right, a nice big step, and your arms come down parallel to the floor. So your legs, open them up. They're like 4 feet, look bigger than last time. Turn your right toes out to face the right side of the room. Bring your left toes in a little bit. Push your hips forward, and then bend your right knee. You're going to bend your right knee. You're going to try to get that right thigh to be parallel to the floor. You can just open up your legs a little bit wider. Keep your arms there. Flip your palms to face the mirror. Pull your navel in, and then bring your right elbow down in front of your right knee as you stretch and reach your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Now here, the left leg is straight. Pull up on the left thigh. Squeeze the left butt cheek. No body weight on the fingertips against the floor. Can you get your fingertips in between your big and your second toe? Right thigh parallel to the floor. Right elbow is pushing against the right knee as you stretch and reach those arms apart. Change. Come on up. Very nice. Let's bring the right toes in, and then bring the left toes out. And bring those right toes in even just a little bit more to give you a solid foundation. Hips push forward first, and now bend your left knee. And sit on down nice and low. Arms back, palms face the mirror. Inhale. As you exhale, go on and left elbow in front of your left knee. Good. So right leg, strong, solid. Push the outside edge of your right foot down into the floor. Gently, that left elbow is pushing against the left knee. And you can bring your right arm back just an inch or two to start to twist your upper body, spiraling open your chest and your heart center as you reach your arms apart. Change. Come on up. Doing great. Feet together. Arms up over your head. Step to the left. Arms down by your side. And just look forward. This really gets the heart rate going, that triangle pose. So take an extra breath. Look forward. Great. Standing separate leg, forehead to knee. Arms up over your head sideways. Bring your palms to a prayer position. Thumbs are crossed. Keep your arms in your ears. Right foot steps out to your right, just 3 feet. So not as wide. Just clear your yoga mat. Pivot on your heels to face the right side of the room. And you're going to bring your left toes in. And your left hip is going to push forward a few times. Take an inhale breath. Tuck your chin to your chest, choke your throat, look at your navel, and round down through your spine. Come all the way down to bring your forehead on the knee. Now, separate your hands on the floor. It's going to help you balance. If you can't get your forehead on the knee, bend your right knee as much as you need to get your forehead and knee to touch. Bring these back toes in. Just your toes. Just your toes. Yes. Your forehead pushes against the knee, stimulating the pineal and the pituitary gland. Your throat is choked, working into the thyroid and the parathyroid. So all these little tiny things are creating a master health for your body. Forehead pushes to the knee, throat is choked. Push your forehead to the knee, try to straighten out your front leg a few times. And then change. Palms together, pull up on your thighs, round on up. Pivot to face the front of the room, pivot to face the other side of the room. So now the right toes, your back toes are going to come in about 45 degrees, and your right hip is going to push forward. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Look at your belly button and round down through the spine. Come all the way down until your forehead and knee are going to touch. Good. Now bend your left knee. If your forehead and knee are touching, no big deal. You can bend your forehead. How do you do that? Bend your knee to get your forehead onto your knee. Good. Now look at your belly button. Suck it in. Try to get more of your tummy up and off of your thigh. Throat is choked. Your eyes are open. We're flushing out the adrenals, we're stretching out the kidneys, doing so many great things to increase your health and your vitality. Hands, palms come back together, round up through the spine, pull your navel in, come all the way up, pivot to face the front of the room, and step to the left, feet together, arms down by your side. come to the center of your mat. We have just, can you believe it, just one more standing posture called tree pose in half lotus. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Bring your body weight onto your left leg. Use both hands to pick up your right foot and then grab your right foot from the inside with your left hand. And then your right hand can come to the center of your chest, your other right leg. Now just look in the mirror and try to calm your breath. Allow that right knee to just gently drop down, and the right knee just gently pushes back. The two shoulders are on one line, the spine is long. And then change. Coming out of the pose, feet together, toes and heels touch. Body weight to the right leg, and we're going to pick up our left foot. So use both hands. You can use both hands to get your foot up. Think of the foot being up by like your bikini line. And then the left hand goes center of your chest. So the spine is nice and long here. Your shoulders push down away from the ears. That left knee just drops, and very gently the left knee pushes back. And take a few breaths. And change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. If you'd like a sip of water, right now is a good time. And then you're going to turn around and lie down in Shavasana. Lift your palms to face the ceiling and your heels touch, and then your toes will flop out to either side of the room. Please have your eyes open and just find a little focal point a few inches down, and just rest your eyes on that one spot. Try to bring your breath in and out by the nose and have your legs long on the floor. As I was saying earlier, your breath is your fuel. So stay with your breath in and out by the nose. Still your mind by stilling your gaze. Breathing pose. Please bend your right knee and interlace your fingers 2 inches below your right knee and pull on your right knee down toward your right shoulder. Pull until you feel some compression in that right hip joint. And if the left calf has come off the floor, then flex your left toes back towards your face and lengthen your left leg on the floor. And if your left shoulder's off the floor, roll some body weight back into your left side. Just one more breath, pull a little deeper. And change left or right leg down. The left leg lifts up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, pull the knee down towards your shoulder. If the right shoulder's off the floor, anchor the right shoulder back down onto the floor. Good, just pull until you feel some compression. And breathe. Keep it simple. You get yourself into the pose and you take a few breaths. Let the body have a compression, starting to heal. And gently release. And now both legs lift up. Give yourself a big hug. Try to grab your elbows into the palms of your hands. If that's not happening, grab onto your forearms, or you can gently grab your wrists. Now the feet are together side by side, so your two big toes are in alignment with each other. Then relax your feet. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Keep your head on the floor, but just a little bit. Tuck your chin down a little bit to lengthen through the back of the neck. Pulling your knees to your chest and gently just start to get another vertebra lengthening long on the floor. Eventually your whole spine will be nice and long. And change. Bring your legs down. Shavasana. Palms face up towards the ceiling. And keep it simple. Take a breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. Let's do a sit-up. If you've got any lower back issues, things like that, you can skip the sit up and just roll over to your side. Everyone else, let's do it. Your arms come up over your head. You cross your thumbs, you flex your toes back towards your base. You inhale, you sit up, and then double last exhale by the mouth as you touch your toes and fold over your legs. Good, let's turn around. We're gonna get into cobra pose. Lay down on your tummy. Bring your palms flat on the floor. Now if you're close to the back wall, move your mat forward. You don't want your toes to touch the wall behind you. So your palms are flat, your fingertips go down below your shoulders, your elbows go up in the air. Good. Now bring your legs together for your cobra's tail. So your toes are gonna touch. You're gonna pull up on your thighs. You're gonna push your hips down into your mat. And inhale, breathing gently. Just peel your upper body up off the floor, just to your ribs. It's a little cobra. Eyes look up towards the ceiling. Your shoulders are down. The elbows pull in. Feel the shoulder blades pinch a little closer together. Keep your toes on the floor. Keep pulling up on your thighs. Are you breathing? Just take one more breath. And come on down. Turn to face the right side of the room. Bring your arms long by your side. So once again, just a few moments in between each pose, you just breathe. You just take a moment just to focus on one inhale and one exhale. Beautiful. Let's do half locust pose. Flip your palms to face the floor, and then you bring your arms under your body. Try to have your elbows be straight, all the way under your body. Good. Your chin is out, your neck is long on the floor. You can see yourself in the mirror perhaps. Right leg is nice and strong, and lift your right leg up off the floor. Just your right leg. Good. Now point your right toes. Drop your right hip bone down towards the floor to compress that right forearm. It's going to help things like carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, all that kind of stuff that happens to us. And then bring your right leg down. And left leg lifted on up. Point your left toes, make your leg long, and that left hip bone is down on that left forearm. Husband plays the guitar, he can barely play it anymore in this pose, all the gripping with the deeper poses, all these compression poses. Within weeks he was totally fine. Great, release it on down. So lots of good things are happening in your body. Bring your mouth down on your towel and readjust your arms. See if you can get them closer together under your body. Maybe your pinkies can touch. Now this time we're gonna do both legs. So have your mouth down on your yoga mat. Squeeze your legs together, touch your toes, squeeze your butt. Take an inhale as you exhale. There you go, legs up. Both legs up off the floor. Keep your mouth down to protect your neck. Lock your knees and point your toes. Squeeze your butt. Push the body weight forward through your arms into your chest and your shoulders as your legs lift up. And release. Come on down. Release your arms out from under your body and please turn to face the left. As you face the left, find one focal point with your eyes, whether it's your towel or your yoga mat, and just still your gaze there as you take a breath. Good, full locust pose. Chin is out, neck is long on the floor. Bring your arms out to the side like a bird. Touch your toes. You have one solid leg that we've been working on. You're ready to go. I like it. Take an inhale breath and let's go. Arms up and legs up. So lift your arms up and bring your gaze up a little bit higher to give your body that roadmap for where you want it to go. Touch your toes. Touch your toes. Good. Lock your knees. Bring the legs together. Use your glutes. Lift your legs up a little higher. Upper body goes up for 3, 2, 1. Turn to face your left, or your right, excuse me. Arms down by your side. Find your focal point and just breathe. Good, floor bow. Bend your knees and grab your feet from the outside. Grab below your toes. Chin is out, your neck is long on the floor. Inhale, breathing, begin to kick your feet straight back and then up towards the ceiling. Your arms are straight. Lock out your elbows, and then your eye gaze looks into your own eyes, and then up a little bit higher. So kick your feet back away from you. It's going to pull open your shoulders. Good. Now the toes kick up towards the ceiling. It's going to lift the upper body off the floor for 3, 2, 1. Please turn to face the left. Arms by your side. Can you listen? Nice. Hands up. Good. And from here, you're going to separate your feet and sit your hips down in between your heels. So your toes and heels are in one line. Now, if this is enough, keep your hands on the floor. If this is enough, I want you to stay right here. Bikram would say, you can mess with the gods, but you can't mess with your knees. So if this is enough, stay here. If you can do more, right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot, fingertips face the mirror. The right elbow touches the floor, and then the left elbow, shoulders down. And the last and final step is the arms up over your head, elbows into the palms of your hands. So wherever you are, breathe in and out by the nose. The knees gently push down towards the ground, and they very gently just work in a little bit closer together. Good, and then change. Come on up, one elbow at a time, one by one. Turn around, go right to Shavasana. We're going to do 2 sets of all these yoga poses on the floor. So we get a quick little break. I don't think Shavasana is necessarily a break. It's just a time to breathe. Take a conscious breath. Now we're going to do sit-ups in between all the poses. So arms come up, cross your thumbs, flex your toes. Inhale pulls you up. Exhale, grab your toes. Beautiful. Turn around. Let's do it again. So you have the road map the first time around. Now let's say this pose is very humbling, as you all know. But if this is enough, you know the pose, go on in. But if this is really hard for you, bring your hands to the sides of your body, walk them forward, and bring body weight into your hands. And then from here, you monitor how much body weight you bring with your hips towards the floor. Little bit by little bit, eventually you'll be able to walk your hands back and regain that flexibility. You know, yoga, we're just regaining our natural balance in our body. We all live our lives, we all have things happen that bring an imbalance. So we come here to regain the balance. Good, and gently come on up, one elbow at a time, one by one. Turn around and lie down. Shavasana. So lie down, find your eye gaze, and take a breath. Sit up, arms come up over your head. Try to keep your legs straight as you come up. Grab your toes, forehead to knees. Turn right around. Come to the middle of your yoga mat, please, for half tortoise pose. Sit your hips on your heels. Inhale, arms up over your head. Palms form a prayer position. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, stretch and reach all the way forward and down. Come on in. Bring your forehead all the way down to your yoga mat. The hands are in prayer. Long fingers and then cross your thumbs. Lock out your elbows and stretch and reach your arms forward. Good. So just your little baby fingers on the floor. The spine is lengthening as you take a few breaths here. Squeeze your knees together. Pull your navel in. Arms with the ears. Inhale. Come on up. Exhale, arms go down, turn around, relax, Shavasana. Take a breath. Sit up, arms up over your head. You inhale as you come up, then you double blast. Exhale, out by the mouth and grab your toes. Good, turn around for your second set, please. Sit your hips on your heels. Inhale, arms come up as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward and down. Use your breath. Good. Now, if your forehead is not touching the floor, bring your hips up off your feet a little bit. Hit your forehead on the floor. Good. Now, re-lengthen your arms. Use your forehead as a little bit of leverage to feel your spine lengthen forward and back. Let's squeeze your knees together, pull your navel in. Inhale, pulls the body up. Exhale, the face up, find your focal point on the ceiling, and just take a breath. Arms up over your head. Let's do a sit-up. Turn around for camel pose. Come to the center of your yoga mat, please, and stand up on your knees. 6 inches between your knees and 6 inches between your toes. You're going to bring your hands to your lower back, your fingers face down. Look in the mirror and see if you can pull your elbows behind you. Inhale, lift your chest up to the ceiling, drop your head back, open your throat, go on down halfway. If this is enough, you stay here with your hands on your lower back. If you can grab your feet, right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot. If that is not happening today, no big deal. Keep your hands on your lower back. Open your throat, open your heart, open the whole front side of your body as you take one more breath. And gently change. Come on up. Turn around, Shavasana. Arms up over your head, legs nice and strong, and double blast exhale, forehead to knees. Great, turn around. Stand up on your knees, 8 to 10 inches between your knees this time. You can open them up a little wider. Palms on your lower back. We just stay in for a few breaths. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, drop your head back. Push your stomach, thighs, and hips forward. Grab onto the heels if you can. If you can't, keep your hands on your lower back. Open your throat. You're going to be talking all day. Let it open. The center of your creativity, your throat. Open your heart. Push your hips forward. Just one more breath here. Good. Turn around. Come on up. Turn around. Shavasana. Good, let's do a sit-up. Arms up over your head, flex your toes. Inhale, pulls you up. Exhale, push forward. Good, let's turn around for rabbit pose. Come to the center of your towel, please. Sit your hips on your heels, and you're gonna grab your heels from over your towel. It's a loose grip to begin with. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Inhale, look in the mirror, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Round down through the spine, come on down, forehead to knees. Grab onto the heels and push your hips up towards the ceiling like you're going to do a somersault forward, but you got that good grip on your heels. You don't do your somersault. Try to get your forehead and knees to touch. Body weight on top of the head and walk the knees up one by one. Straighten out your arms. Squeeze your arms against your legs as your hips push up. Good, and then gently change. Round on up. Head will come up last. Turn around, Shavasana. That rabbit pose took me years. I did that posture for like years. It took me forever to figure it out. Turn around and relax. So maybe I'm just slow. You know, we all have our own pace with our yoga practice when we finally hear something and the body can register it. But the one thing I learned in rabbit pose is if you suck in your stomach and breathe, that's how I found it. So let's try it with this next set. Arms up over your head, take an inhale, have the inhale pull you up and blow it out. Turn around, here we go, rabbit. So you bring the towel up over the heels, you get that loose grip to start. You take an inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and look at your belly right from the very start and start to round down. Suck in your stomach the whole time, like kind of like you're rolling up your yoga mat, you're rolling up your body, really tight and compact. Forehead to the knees as best you can, top of the head on the floor. Now push your hips up to the ceiling. Good, now squeeze your arms against the legs. Now look at your stomach and suck it into the spine. And now breathe with your belly pulled in and feel the breath. You might feel it in your neck, in between your shoulder blades, or maybe even all the way down the spine into your lower back. And change, round on up. Good, turn around and relax. Legs long, arms sideways, interlace your grip, tuck your chin to your chest, and you go down to the right. Now bring your forehead to touch your right knee. If it's not touching, bend your right knee as much as you need to, there you go, to get your forehead and knee to touch. Grab your foot 2 inches below your toes. If you cannot grab your foot, bend your knee. Flex your toes towards your face so the heel of your foot is the furthest point away from your body. Now the left shoulder rolls in and down. Roll your left shoulder in, down, down, down with that left shoulder. Working the 2 shoulders in one line. If that right leg is long on the floor, you start to pull your elbows down towards the floor. Good, and change. Come on up. Let's bring the left leg out and then bend your right knee. Good, tuck your chin to your chest and you go on down, forehead to your knee. So the pose is forehead to knee, right? Stretching. So bend your left knee as much as you need to grab onto your foot. Try to bring your thumb underneath your foot, all 5 toes back towards your face, and the heel is kicking away from you. A little bit of pressure on your forehead to your knee, and then your right shoulder rolls in and down. Okay, we're working the 2 shoulders to be in one line. Try to straighten out your left leg a little bit more. Have you taken one conscious breath yet in this pose? If not, right now is your time as you gain a little bit more length in the body. Good, come on up. So your legs come straight out in front of you. You lie down, just do a quick sit up to realign the spine. Good, you're gonna move your hips out of the way or walk them back right and left, right and left. These first 2 fingers, you're gonna grab onto your big toe and your thumb space up in the air. All right, so if your back is rounding, I would like for you to bend your knees and straighten out your spine. Good, pull your shoulder blades together. If your knees are bending, you're just gonna work on straightening out your legs with a long spine. Once your legs are straight and your spine is long, that's when you start to bend your arms at the elbows and pull your upper body forward towards your big toes. But if your knees are bending, just work on straightening out your legs and lengthening your spine. Wherever you are, you're using your breath. You're taking an inhale, and as an exhale, you just go a little bit deeper. Let's do 2 more breaths. You take an inhale, make your legs a little bit longer. You take another breath, make your spine a little bit longer. Good, turn around, relax. One more pose. Enjoy your moment here. All right, sit up, arms up, toes back. Blow it out. Good, let's pivot to your right, to the side mirror, and bend your left leg on the floor, and bring your right knee up and over your left knee corner for a spine twist. You're gonna bend your left leg on the floor, and bring your right foot up and over that knee corner. Left leg bends, right foot up and over it. Right. Okay, good. Bring your right arm behind you. It's like a kickstand to lengthen your spine with your right arm behind you. Inhale, your left arm all the way up, and then over. Have it push that right knee back and try to grab your knee that's on the floor. Your chin's gonna look over your shoulder as you twist your spine. Good. Take an inhale as you lengthen your spine. As you exhale, you're gonna twist. Gently the arms. Drop your right hip bone down to the floor if it's off the floor. Now this right arm behind you is a kickstand. If you can keep your spine long without it, you can wrap it around and grab onto your shorts or your inner thigh. But if you need it, you just keep it there. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, you twist your spine. Just one more breath. Good, do a little counter twist if you need it. And then let's switch the legs. So now the right knee is bent on the floor and the heel of your left foot goes up and over. Good, you have your left arm behind you as a kickstand. Inhale your right arm up and then over. Have that right arm gently push back that left leg. Try to grab your knee that's down on the floor. Good, and you're breathing. Inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale and twisting. Good. your left hip down to the ground. Now this left arm that's behind you, if you can keep your spine straight without it, wrap it around. Grab a piece of your costume here. Take one more breath. Twist a little deeper if you can. And then change to a counter twist if you like. And lie down. Alright, we got our last sit up. Arms up over your head. Inhale pulls you up. Exhale, blow it out. Turn around for final breathing. Sit your hips on the heels. So this breathing is like blowing out a candle. So just imagine you have a candle you're trying to blow out. So your belly's going to be big. You have to let it hang out. I'm just going to demonstrate. It's going to be in and out by the mouth. It will look and sound like this. The navel pulls into the spine as an exhale. If it gets confusing, just take a break and then try to join back in. But just imagine blowing out a candle. So eye gaze forward, find your focal point, relax your belly. Everyone inhale. Good. Swallow a couple times, turn around, and relax in your final Shavasana. Open up your legs a little bit wider if it feels good. Open your arms a little bit further away from the body. Close your eyes. And allow the floor to support the weight of your body. In these moments of deep relaxation is where your body and mind integrate all the benefits of your hard work here. Take a moment to feel your heartbeat, the blood pulse through the veins, feel the vitality coming into your body. Just take a few more moments here to rest. And while you're in the yoga room, no talking. Some people, this is the only time they get all day to themselves. So just silence in here. It's been a pleasure teaching all of you, and I look forward to teaching you again soon. Namaste.
Namaste.
If you can kick so hard, you will see that your right foot comes up over the top of your head, completely invisible in the mirror. But first, bend your body down, go and try and touch the mirror. If you haven't got your chin to touch your shoulder, do that by going further forward. Bend your body down, lock the standing leg, weight on the heel, Roll the body weight forward, right hip down, stretch and kick and stretch and kick. Change. Slowly kick your way back out of the posture. As the left hand comes down, we exhale. Then we inhale the hand back up, exhale out to the side. Inhale, drop it down, exhale, hand comes up. Be present with the movements, be conscious of your movement. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Exhale, breathing in, kick into your hand. The harder you kick, you can balance there forever. So bend your body down from the lower spine to go and touch the floor. You want your hand to be completely parallel with the floor. So go and try and touch your chin to your shoulder. Shoulder blade scapula coming out of your body. Chin to your shoulder, eyes in alignment. Bend down further forward, kick and stretch like a bow and arrow. Last chance, everyone, kick and stretch and kick and stretch. Your way back out of the posture. Inhale. Exhale, arms back down. Beautiful. 2 sets of the next one called Dandasana Dhanushri stick. Everyone please step to the back of your mats. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your head sideways. Exhale, breathing, right leg steps forward, a big step. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. On your exhale breath, let's go. Arms, head, leg, everything completely parallel to the floor. From the side, you look like a capital T as in how tenacious your posture is, not a broken umbrella. So stretch your left foot back, stretch your hands further forward, looking 4 feet in front of you for 3, 2, 1, change. There it is. Stretch up, inhale, breathe. Left leg step forward, a big step. Inhale, breathing, and let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change. Inhale, breathing, exhale, breathing. Now remember this.
Alright, bonus stretches.
Push under 10 seconds.
Part 2 of the workout. Just 30 more minutes of it. Just 30 more minutes, I promise.
Second set. Get straight into it. And I want you to imagine a natural human tug of war stretching.
Bonus stretches first. First one is this one.
Be conscious of which thumb is closer towards the mirror. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Right leg steps forward, big step. Exhale, breathing, inhale, breathing. Exhale, here we go.
5, 6.
Arms, body, leg, everything stretching in opposite directions. Rebecca's got your fingers, Esther's got your toes. Stretching in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war. Stretch and point and stretch and stretch and stretch. Relax. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Exhale, breathing, left leg, steps forward, a big step. Here we go, last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Breathe. Exhale. Beautiful. Please, everyone come up to the top of the mat. Quarter turn to the right hand side. Our very next posture called Dhandyama Vibhaktikara Paschimottanasana. I said that once and someone said, bless you. It's a mouthful. It literally just means standing separately, stretching posture. Probably easy to say now. For now, focus, concentrate, meditate. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your side of us. As soon as the hands touch, right leg step forward, a big step. About a meter distance, maybe a little bit more depending on how tall you are. Arms down parallel to the floor. Stretch your fingertips apart in opposite directions. So as we stand here, we don't want to bend forward. We stretch open. Then we inhale, breathing, lift. Exhale, breathing, and swan dive. Looking forward, all the way looking further forward in the mirror until you're all the way down. Then you grab the outside of your heels. Step on all 5 fingers on either hand. So grab underneath the heels. If you cannot grab underneath the heels, grab underneath the feet. And then inhale, breathing. And on your exhale breath, hold your body down from the lower spine towards the floor. So the key now is to try and stretch your body down to get the third eye pineal gland responsible for your awakening your intuition to touch the floor in between your feet. You're moving fresh oxygenated blood, helping to decalcify and detoxify the pineal at the same time as stretching out the hamate. Roll further forward, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change. Hands out to the side, all the way, reversing the posture. Inhale, breathing up. Exhale, breathing, hands back down. We've reached the top of the mountain to the mighty triangle posture. I'm going to stay in this posture a little bit longer to get all the benefits. Only one set of this one. Inhale, breathing, arms up over the outside of us. As soon as they touch, all right to the side. Bend if you need to, then stretch your fingertips apart. Turn your right foot out all the way parallel to the side mirror. Left foot at 45 degrees. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breathing. Sit down until your right thigh is completely parallel to the floor, right knee on top of the right ankle. Bring your spine to the center. Turn your palms. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breath. And windmill your arms. Left arm up. Right arm down. When you're down, look up. Looking up. Where your eyes show, your body will follow. So you're stretching your left hand up towards the ceiling. Stretching your right hand down towards the floor. No weight against the fingertips against the floor if you can. Then push your right knee back with the help of the right elbow. Left hip further forward and down. Turn and twist to look up. You got one more chance. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breathing. Stretch up and down in opposite directions. One more time. Hold. Change. Right foot in, left foot out. Inhale, breathing. Bend the knee. Sit down. Spine straight in the center. Open your hands. Inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Let's go. Trikonasana triangle posture. Name triangle posture because of the triangle that forms underneath your hands. Once you can see the triangle, look up towards your drishti, towards your index finger pointing up towards Father Sky. Look up, stretch up, stretch down, stretch up, stretch down, stretch up. You can feel your chest opening, peeling off all the stored negative emotions in your chest as you open up your heart chakra. Push your knee back using your left elbow now. Stretch up one more time. Turn and twist. Right hip further forward, right foot flat on the floor. Change. Inhale, breathing, feet back together, hands up over your head. Exhale, breathing, arms down either side. Beautiful. You can feel your heart pounding now, cleaning out your coronary artery, detoxifying, cleansing your body. Inhale, breathing, arms up. Cross your thumbs only, keep your hands up above your head. Get rid of the gap in between your biceps, thumbs and ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. Right leg steps forward, steps to the side about 1 meter. Then turn your whole weight to face the back wall. Make sure you turn far enough to make sure both hips are in one alignment. So both hips are completely parallel to the back wall. Before you do anything, inhale, breathing, stretch up towards the ceiling first. Chin to your chest, look at your belly button, and then round down all the way. Look at the belly button, look at the belly button. That's it. When you're all the way down, bend your front knee. This is a compression posture, not a stretching posture. So you bend your front leg as much as you can. The goal here is to get the third eye pineal gland to touch the knee. So bend the knee as much as you can. Get the forehead to touch the knee. When the forehead is touching the knee, open your hands for balance if you need to, and then push against the floor a little bit. Try and get your third eye pineal a little bit higher up on that knee. Push your knee back. Push your right hip up. Try and lock out the knee one more time. Stretch your hands out. Get your hands together if you've opened them. Find your balance and breathe. Change. Both hips parallel to the back wall. Come back out. And then turn your body 185 degrees facing the front. Now turn your hips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as many times as you need to make sure both hips are completely parallel. Inhale, breathing, stretch up. And chin down, round down all the way. Look at your belly button. Throat choked. You should feel a choking sensation in your throat. This is massaging your thyroid and your parathyroid, helping to supercharge your metabolism. Always also getting the forehead to touch the knees. Bend the knee as much as you need to. Open your hands if you need to for balance. And then when your forehead is touching the knee, push against the floor, put more weight onto your left front foot now so you can push the left hip up towards the ceiling. Try and get your forehead higher up on the knee, throat choked, eyes open and breathing normal. Change. Both hips facing the front as you come back all the way up. Right foot back to the left. Exhale, breathing, arms down by the side. 2 more postures of us standing balancing series. This is Tadasana, Padangusthasana, tree and toe. Remembering now to elevate and lengthen your spine as much as you can. And if you have any knee problems, stay in the tree, don't go to the toe. If you don't have any knee problems, then perhaps you want to give it a go. Pay attention to the students in the front row. Be safe. Alright, when you're ready, lift your right foot up using your left hand. Grab the left foot so the sole of the foot is facing the ceiling. And then drop the right knee down as far as you can. Be careful of the knee. Push your hips further forward to open up the hips and pelvis. Let the right knee come down to open up that joint as well. Then when you're ready, right hand comes up to the center of your chest. At the same time, lengthen and elevate your spine up towards the ceiling like mighty trees growing. Your balance there. Your foot is not slipping. The left hand comes up. Palms together. Lengthen your spine. Trees, stay there. If you have any problems with doing your first 5 classes, everyone else, eye gaze 4 feet in front of you, and then bend your body down to the lower spine towards the floor. Eye gaze further forward, and then when you're all the way down, bend the knee and sit your buttocks down on top of your knees. Bring your hands side to side for balance. Spine is nice and straight. Everyone waiting patiently in the solar forest. On the right side, we bring the left hand up first. Then the right hand comes up to meet the left palms together for Namaskar. Lift, hover, concentrate, and hold space. Slowly, consciously push yourself back out and reverse engineer the process. Everyone else waiting patiently like the soul forest, hold space and change. Beautiful. Well done. Another chance on the left hand side. Right hand, left foot lifted up as high as you can up on the posture, and then let the knee come down as much as you can. If the knee can come all the way down, you can push hips further forward. Make sure you're not forward bending, so arch up the body back, lengthen your spine. Left hand up, right hand up. Hips further forward, lift your sternum, elevate your spine. Stay there, or eye gaze 4 feet in front of you where your body goes. Where your eyes say your body will follow. Bend your body down. Looking further forward, bend the knee if you can, and when you need to, sitting down. Hands to either side. Find your balance.
6, 5,
Then, right hand comes up first.
1,
Left hand comes up second.
2, 3,
Lift,
5,
balance,
6,
hold,
7,
and change. Beautiful. Push yourself back out. The exact opposite way you went in. Lift up. And
Back down the center.
beautiful. Honor your standing balance. Be serious. And please grab a sip of water if you need one. And when you're ready, on to back to Savasana. Remember, Savasana has a form. Savasana is called dead body posture, and Savasana is said to be the most difficult posture of all postures. Why? Because the mind has a tendency to begin to wander. Heels touch, fall open, palms up towards the ceiling, ready to hear and ready to receive. Keeping your eyes open, looking at one spot in the seat. As you breathe all the way in and out, feeling every cell, muscle, joint, organ, and system in your body completely relaxed.
Alright, that's stretch 1. Stretch 2, shoulder stretch.
You can feel your heart beating in your chest. Heart beats for you thousands of times a day. Without us needing to think about it.
Alright. From here,
Let's be grateful.
we're doing
Incredible body that we have that allows us to restart the we move on to our floor strengthening and floor lengthening series, we begin with Pavana Muktasana. Inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Bend the right leg all the way up and grab the right knee 2 inches below the knee and then pull it down completely, avoiding your rib cage. Very common in Pavana Muktasana to have the left shoulder come off the floor. So drop that left shoulder down, spine completely parallel to the floor. Hold your right knee down, avoiding the rib cage. Feel your left toes back so you have your left leg completely touching the floor. This is massaging your ascending colon. Very good for constipation and elimination. Pull one more time. Change. Drop it back down. Inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Up it comes. Left side, right away. White knuckle grip. You're pulling so hard your biceps are bulging. Roll that right shoulder down. Feel the left toes back. Chin down, looking down. Pulling harder. Pull as hard as you can. Completely massaging out the descending colon. This time also getting rid of the junk in the front. Hold. Change. Drop the left down. Inhale, breathing. Both legs up they come. Now we grab the elbows each other and pull the knees down as hard as we can. Chin down, tuck your chin down. Look down at the diamond shape you're forming in between your arms, and then pull down harder. Try to flatten your spine.
2 more stretches.
Flatten your spine as much as you can. You should feel a pinch in both the hip joints. If you do so, you're actually realigning the femoral acetabular joint, and very often this is going to help with avoiding such things as hip replacements in the future. So pull as hard as you can. So change. Drop them back down. That's it. Please listen carefully. Throughout this entire practice, we breathe in and out through our nose. There are 2 parts that we don't. One is the sit-up that's about to take place, and the other one is the breathing exercises in the beginning, the pranayama and a couple of breathing exercises. But for now, if you have any lower back problems, any issues, make sure you come see one of us at the front desk afterwards. If you're worried, if you're not sure, sit this one out. But if you're ready, listen, this is where we increase the energy for the next series. So toes touch, heels touch, legs touch. Arms up over here sideways, flatten your spine in. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Sit up. Double exhale, double jerk. Whoosh, whoosh, beautiful. Line your stomach for the powerful Cobra Posture Bhujangasana. Right away, lying on your stomach, hands next to your shoulders, bring the elbows in. You only have one leg like a Cobra Cow, so do not open it. Eye gaze looking further forward, hands on either side. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, breath, and lift your upper body up, and look up towards the ceiling, and then look back. Look up and look back. Bring the elbows in closer. Lift your sternum up one more time. Look up, go up, way back, more back, hold it, lift. Change. Slowly rolling back down. Turn your head to the right-hand side, left ear on the towel. Palms still facing upwards towards Father Sky. Ready to give and ready to receive. Belly down, Savasana. Nice. Breathe. Eye gaze, focus. When you're ready, chin out, looking further forward. Get your hands underneath your body. This is the mighty Salavasana. Get your hands together like you're about to do a volleyball shot and lie on top of your arms. Grab the floor with those powerful strong fingers. Knees together, toes together, heels together. Grab a nice tight grip. First one side. Inhale, breathing, right leg. Lift up as high as you can. Stretch your toes back towards the back wall. Get your right hip down. Get the right foot back up as high as you can. Imagine that you're lifting up the 50 cent point up the back wall. Look up, lift up, go up. Again, legs through. Left. Inhale. On your exhale breath, lift up, left leg, lift up as high as you can. Walk out that knee, don't bend that leg. Left hip further down, push those toes back. Look up, lift up, higher up, come up one more time and then shift. Alright. Get your chin in to protect your neck, so kiss your towel. Should be able to kiss your towel. And then roll from side to side to get your hands underneath the body even more. If you're a beginner and you don't know this, your elbows are supposed to hurt. Now make up your mind. This is a powerful posture. Everyone kissing the towel to protect your neck. Very powerful posture. We're going to do both at the same time. Before you do that, make up your mind. Inhale, breathing first. On your exhale breath, full expression of a Salavasana. Lift both your legs up, 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 up. Get your knees together. Lift up higher. Lift your feet up towards the ceiling. Grab the floor with your fingertips. Lift up. Go up. Way up. More up. One more time. Change slowly. Coming back down. Hands out to the side. shouldn't come up. Whatever comes up for you, just resolve it by breathing into it and letting it go. When you're ready, chin further forward, hands out to the side like airplane wings. This is Purna Salavasana. Say hi to your neighbor, little high five. Little dip, no, where you're touching. Toes together, knees together. Let's go on a trip to our absolute favorite destination. Imagine your favorite destination. As you stretch your fingertips apart, you can lift your sternum up a little bit. Inhale, breathing, exhale, breath, and lift up. Look up, go up, way up, more up, and then turn your palms to face the front mirror, thumbs facing up. Look up, look back. Legs up, arms up, everything up, 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 up. Come up one more time. Change slowly, coming back down. Quarter turn to the right hand side. Lefty on the top. Very powerful postures for your postures. We spend so much of the time forward flexing now, rounding our spines, aging our spines and degenerating our spines. If we can do this practice, we can continue to get healthier as we age and not the other way around. Get a healthy spine for a healthy life. When you're ready, chin out looking further forward and then bend your knees. Let's go, bend your knees. Grab the feet on the outside with all 5 fingers on either side. This is Dhanurasana, the master asana of the floor strengthening series. Bring your knees together to start. Looking further forward in the mirror as you inhale, breathing on your exhale breath. Let's kick and lift. Kick back so hard, 4 quads on either side, the most powerful muscle group in the body. Kicking up and looking up. Looking like a teardrop shape from the side. Now roll your body weight forward onto the soft part of your belly, bring your knees together. Look up, kick back, look up, go up, more up, one more time. Up, change, slowly. Turn to the left hand side, right here on the towel. By now, you're probably feeling your heart pounding against the floor. There's a little heart attack in every yoga class, and you never have a proper heart attack. It's so beautiful. The stress in this room is good stress. When we can learn to master our emotions and good stress, all the difficult bad stress out there starts to naturally dissolve and life will be When you're ready, chin out, push yourself up, and come back up. Beautiful. Come up to the top of your mat. Knees together for Supta Vrksasana, recline hero's posture. Sit your buttocks down in between your heels. So open your heels as much as you need to. And then sit down. Please be careful of your knees if that's comfortable. Be careful of your knees. And then right hand back, left hand back, and then dropping down to the right elbow and the left elbow. Tuck your chin in, go back as far as you can. Squeeze your knees in closer together. Try and get the buttocks to touch the floor. If you're all the way down to the final expression of recline hero, right hand up, left hand up, grabbing your elbows up.
All right.
And then
Split
pulling your
stretch.
elbows
Let's go.
up, tucking your chin in, try and flatten your belly button down towards the floor. Feel those tight hip flexors opening up. They say sitting is the new smoking,
Metta.
and this is asking for
Metta.
diversifying. Letting go of all the stress in the hip flexors. Breathe
Maro, Mefa,
and change. Slowly come
Meji.
back up.
Neho,
Please come up
Massa.
safely. Then go back a little
Miwa.
further forward if you're not in the middle of your mat and sit down Japanese style for Adra Kurumasana. Half torus. Inhale, breathing your arms up. Cross your thumbs only. Stretch up. Exhale, breathing, and you go down. Look further
Down.
forward. Look forward. Look forward.
Meji.
Try and get the first bit
Metta.
touch the floor. With you,
Mere.
third eye behind you.
Mara,
Eventually, your
Mefa.
hands. Beautiful,
Meji.
Jackie. What an incredible
Meho.
posture.
Messa.
Stretch your hands
Miwa.
further forward. You're going to touch the mirror. Lock out your biceps
Oka.
and lock out your elbows.
Meji.
So stretch your
Metta.
hands as far further
Mere.
forward as you can.
Mara.
At the same time,
Mefa.
push the buttocks
Meji,
down.
Meho, Mesa.
That's the
Miwa.
one. Lock out your elbows as you can.
Alright, now that's
Push the
it.
hips away from the
Good.
hands, lengthening out your spine. That's the
Which
one.
way? Which
Change.
way? Which way?
Arms and head. Everything coming back out together. Stretch your spine. Exhale your arms back down. Beautiful. Onto your back for Savasana. Now we're going to get into a Savasana in between every single posture, and the purpose of this is to get into more flow and more movement. So increase your energy, increase your presence, increase your intent and increase your exhalation by 10% every single sit-up. Toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Inhale, breathing, arms up over the head, sideways, flatten your spine. Let's go, sit up, double exhale, double jerk. Push, push. That's the one, perfect. Roll on to your knees, come up to the sitting down, to the top of the mat.
Very smooth.
A very common physiological response to protect ourselves when we are
Just slide
stressed
inside, trying to get
is this. We round our shoulders and we get into this state. Because here no one can hurt our hearts, no one can hurt our emotions, and we're protected. But here, the very seat posture to be. So this posture, Ustrasana, is designed to open up not just our heart chakra, but also our throat chakra. Learning to let go of anything that is stored in our tissues. So sit up 6 inches in between your knees. Right hand back and then left hand back. Lift your sternum up, push hips further forward, and then drop your head back. Learn to let it all go. Pushing hips further forward, and then right hand comes back, left hand comes back. Dropping down, grabbing your heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. You got it there, let go of the tension in your neck. Inhale, breathing, exhale, breath. Push your hips further forward towards the mirror. Lift your sternum up, drop your head back as far as you can. Now imagining that all the stored negative emotions are peeling open and leaving your body. So hold space for yourself as you push your hips further forward. Lift your sternum up, drop your head back, and open up and breathe. 3, 2, 1, change. Slowly come back out. Sit straight down onto your knees and close down your eyes. And notice what came up for you. What's the emotion? Not the thought, but what is the emotion? Whatever came up for you, well done.
7, 4.
When you're ready, if you're ready, and if you're brave enough, second set of full thrust. Come back up to your knees. This time open your knees a little bit more, about 8 inches in between the knees.
So,
Left hand back this time. Let's mix it up. Right hand back
one
this
other
time.
thing I do?
You're not breathing, lift up. Push hips further forward, drop your head back. Then drop the left hand down, drop the right hand down. Breathing in. Push hips further forward and breathe out.
then I go to abs.
Push hips further forward and breathe out. Lift your sternum up. Allow every stored negative emotion in your entire being to let go right now. Remembering your intention, breathing into your body for 3, breathing into your body for 2, breathing into your body for 1. Change. Slowly come back out the exact opposite way you went in. When you're ready, jump. Once you're back to Savasana. Right away, fast to get into Savasana, the fast to get your benefit, and then find your breath. Give yourself a little bit of self-love now. Perhaps even just a little smile. It's okay. Well done. Couple of more postures, guys. Increasing the energy by 10% for every single sit-up. Toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your head, sideways. Sit up, double exhale, double jerk. Whoosh, whoosh, that's the one. Everyone sit up to the middle of your mat for the mighty Sasangasana. Sasangasana rabbit posture is the exact opposite of Ustrasana camel posture that we just did. So now instead of extending and opening up, we're going to flex and bring it down. We're going to open up, flexing through each of the 24 movable vertebrae. So get the towels up over your feet if you need to have a prop. If you haven't tried without a prop, feel free to try without a prop. But if you haven't done it before, grab the heels. Thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Inhale, breathing, stretch your spine up first. On your exhale breath, chin down, round down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Go and try and get the forehead to touch your knee for the mighty rabbit posture. If your body's not touching the knee, then walk your feet further forward, 1 leg at a time until the forehead's touching the knee. Then inhale, breathing on your exhale breath, hold. On the heels as hard as you can, push your hips up towards the ceiling. Advanced students, don't forget to roll the shoulders and
Ab time. It's both of these abs in 10 minutes and we're done, please.
open the ears so you can breathe. Push your hips further forward, biceps are bulging. Ankles are flat against the floor. Push your hips up, Try and get your forehead higher up on the knees. Last 10 shoulders away from the ears.
was
Push
one
your hips
thing I
up
thought
one more time. Now, change, but breathe your way back out of the posture.
we're missing one.
One vertebrae at a time. When you're all the way back out, that's one. Onto your back for Savasana. Increasing 10% every time. Toes touch, heels touch, legs tight. Inhale, breathing arms up over your sideways, flatten your spine. And sit up. Double exhale, double jerk. Warrior. Everyone come back up. This is the modified part of the series. We're going to sit on our knees, just like this for tabletop. When we sit there for tabletop, we're going to do a couple Tanasana pigeon posture to open up the tight glutes on either side. No more tight asses in this room. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Then, knee up, right knee to touch the right wrist, and then right shin bone completely parallel to the front mirror. If you're not sure, please have a look at the students in the front row, but please be really careful of your knees. When your right shin bone is parallel to the mirror, then you can drop down to the right elbow, drop down to the left elbow. Then you start sliding your left foot back towards the back wall. Slide it down as far as you can. You should feel a tremendous stretching sensation across your glutes. After I broke my legs, I've only got 1.5 glutes on the right and about 3 on the left. So I know what it's like to have really tight glutes. We store so much of our emotions in our glutes. So just really into these tight glutes and the tight piriformis. If you don't have any knee problems, the final expression of Kapha Tanasana is to push the left hip forward and down to try and get the left hip to touch the right hip. Flatten your spine, breathe. Stretch your hands further forward towards the mirror, last, and breathe. Change. Slowly come back out, back up to tabletop. Take your time. Then left knee up to the left wrist, left shin bone parallel to the front mirror. Remember where your eyes go, your body will follow. So look further forward, and then start sliding your right leg back. Drop down to your elbows, 1 and then 2. And then drop down further. And then if you can, try and get the right hip further forward and down. Get both hips in one alignment. Drop down as low as you can. That's the one. Maybe you need to get your forehead to touch the floor.
6.
Stretch your hands further forward towards the mirror. Advanced students, perhaps have a look at your fingers and see if the right hand is further forward towards the mirror than the left. Then stretch the left hand further forward towards the mirror. Push your right foot back. Right hip pushing further forward and down towards your left heel. Hold it here and just breathe. And change. Slowly push yourself back up and just roll onto your buttocks. Facing the right hand side of the mirror.
3.
And now, getting ready for the very final posture. Bend the left knee on the floor. Right leg comes up, out and over the outside corner of the left knee. Very important that you're sitting down on both your ischial tuberosities, both your sit bones. So ground down through your base chakra, touching Mother Earth. Then, right hand behind you, push down so you can sit up nice and tall. Very important to have a straight spine. And then left hand comes up, out and over. Grab your costume, grab the towel, grab something, but make sure you're nice and straight. Again, push back, lengthen your spine up one more time. Everyone looking towards the side mirror. And together, inhale, breathing, stretch up towards the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, turn and twist. So feeling the stretch now in the lower 5 lumbar vertebrae. Twist the lower 5 lumbar vertebrae. Lift your spine up, turn and twist the 12 thoracic middle vertebrae. All of those thoracics, all of those ribs turning and twisting. Lift your spine up one more time and then turn and twist the cervical 7 vertebrae in your neck. All 25 vertebrae in your powerful spinal column completely twisting like a pearl necklace. Last hand, lift up, turn and twist. Twist with your eyeballs, turn and twist, twist, twist. Change. Elevate as you come out of the posture. And then opposite side. Then the right knee, left leg up, out and over on the outside corner of the knee. So as we exit this posture, let's do that even more consciously than we did before. And this time I want you to elevate your spine and then coming out of the posture while elevating your spine. Same thing. Left hand behind you, right up, out and over. Push down, inhale, breathing, looking straight further forward. Exhale,
Last thing.
and then twist over the left hand side. Lifting, elevating, turning and twisting. Lifting, elevating, turning and twisting. Literally like wet, juicy ropes with turning and twisting. Now remember, try and keep both your eyes on the same level. So what the head is dropping, go. Find your breath. And relax. And for the first time in 61 minutes, close your eyes. Close your eyes and just focus on the breath. And welcome to a journey to the soul. In the next 15 minutes, we will learn to be fully present. We will learn to let go of anything that no longer serves us. And we will learn to anchor in every single cell, organ and tissue in our body with the vibration of unconditional love. As you remember your intention, coming back to your breath. We're about to embark on the journey to the soul, which involves a couple of things. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to stay fully present with our breath by moving our fingers. We're going to do 4 breaths per cycle, and as we aim to cleanse our chakras all the way from the first chakra to the top of the 7th chakra, we're going to do 4 breaths to cleanse each and every chakra. With the first breath that we take, moving our thumb to our index finger. Second breath, thumb to the middle finger. The third breath, thumb to the ring finger. And for the 4th breath, thumb to the little finger. As your mind has a tendency to wander, a sneaky little ego pops in from time to time. Simply learn to be present while moving your thumb to each of the 4 fingers. Begin now by touching your thumb to your index finger as you breathe in all the way, focusing on the area of your pelvis. The area of your pelvis is where you find your first chakra. This is the root chakra, and the color of your root chakra is red. Breathing in while moving your fingers still. Imagining red light flowing in and filling up your first chakra.
Downward. Let's go to the downward.
Focus on the area of your pelvis. Moving your awareness up the spine to the area just below your belly button. This is where you find your
Hey, have you talked to Irene
Yeah, she said yes, she's coming to take me.
for 115?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Just checking. All right. Okay, bye. Hey,
Yeah.
how you feeling?
Oh, yeah, I'm hurting this morning. But I'm okay.
Is the therapy making you feel any better or worse, or what you think?
I'm just sore, just not really just sore.
Is it from the therapy or just something else?
Oh, I don't know, my body's just hurting me. My spine, everything is just, my whole body's just sore. Maybe it's because, but I don't know. But I'm just thinking my body's just sore today.
Okay. Well, just keep going. Their job is to help you and help you figure out what's wrong and help you alleviate the pain.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go down. So yeah, because if I get something that I will get better. It's gone.
Right. And plus, as soon as you walked in Anita's office and she sees you have pain, as her doctor, it's her job to help you alleviate that pain.
It got out.
I said, right. Plus, as soon as you walked into Anita's office and she saw that you had pain, it was her job to, prescribe you places to go to deal with the pain.
Yeah.
She can't just leave her patient in pain.
No, and I'm not telling you, I know with, she's gonna slow down now. I know. I think she's good. But what's that thing?
Right. I think that you can I think that I'll come with you next time you have an appointment with Anita, which will be I think the 4th of December, which is next week actually, next Friday I think. And then we just
If
get
you can't make it, I you can take me there so you just pull you out there.
okay, that works too. I just wanted to meet the physical therapist and see what their thoughts were. Plus I have to get some paperwork from them, so I do need to go one day. Or unless I give you the paperwork, but they need to fill out some paperwork for your disability, so
Okay, so
actually they both do. Anita needs to and this doctor needs to. But we'll figure it out though, it's no big deal.
but still Wednesday, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome back. Alright, let's go with the band work. Then we're gonna do business class at the very end to finish it off. Let's go band work. So it's gonna be band work, a little bit of hip mobility, shoulder mobility, sitting for meditation, and then a little bit of business class. Band work is first. Get this meditation music back on. Alright. Let's get back to it. Put the clock on. Band work the legs. I guess I'm supposed to be looking. Band work these legs. Okay. That's it. Mary. Maru. Lufa. Michi. Mary. Islam. Lima. Ika. Mitch. Mitchell. Mary. Raul. Mifa. Miha. Miho. Sam. Miha. Okay. Let's go to the unit guys now. Okay. Raul. Mifa. Mitchell. Miho. Isam. Miha. Now. Alright, first things first. Let's go. First exercise for this week. Seven, eight, other side. Can you do this 30, 30, 30? I don't see what the hell. I honestly don't see why that come out. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. squat. Release. Oh, no, that's that. Alright, now what? There's only two more things to do now. So as massage, and then facial rotation, meditation, Lucas's class. Let me know. And then for 2 hours a day. Okay. So let's just do 30 seconds. Let's do my hip exercises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125 Stretch into it. Alright. Shoulder mobility. I've seen Gabriel do a lot of these. A lot of these. Five. two more stretches. This one. This one. What else? These. And let's sit down. Then I'm missing anything else. And the warm up. You know what? When you do this class first, we're probably gonna have even more over. But, you know,
of those tissues. We talked a little bit about guitar playing, but maybe some of you couldn't relate to that. Why don't we talk instead today about gardening? Let's imagine that you have a new garden in your backyard. I don't have a backyard here in the city, but the fact that I did. And you start going out there, you want to cultivate some tomatoes, or you're going to grow some, I don't know what time of year it is, plant some squash or something. You've already harvested. But you go out there, you start working in your garden, and you have a shovel, you have a rake, you're excited, you're getting back to nature, this kind of thing. You go, you have a big day working in your garden. And Sunday, tomorrow, you wake up and you go, oh, my hands are pretty raw, pretty sore, because you were working without gloves, right? And
that's it for today. Long workout. Have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Be mighty one.